Yeah, it's kind of a unique senior weekend, I guess you want to call it, because we have super seniors who did get an opportunity to do this last year, but we want to honor them again, and we'll have a kind of a special ceremony for them on Friday, and then on Saturday we'll have our true seniors. We'll kind of do the same thing. And we've spoken a lot about the leadership of this group. All 7 of them have been first and foremost just tremendous people, and we're so fortunate to have them in our program for 4 and 5 years. And all of our outstanding students, like all 4 of the super seniors graduated last year, and they're working on secondary degrees, and the 3 seniors this year, actually including Ellie Moser, 4, they're all going to graduate. So certainly been part of some big wins in our program. But to me, it's just their leadership and just having them in our, be with our group. And we've been very, very fortunate because, again, I just go back to the type of people they are, and to have them in the program and be able to have our younger players, utilize them as role models and mentors. It just means the world to our program. They're all unique. They're all different, but you love every one of them, and you're gonna, just again appreciate everything they've done for our program. We're gonna miss them when they finally walk out the door. That just the experience that they've all gotten this year is going to help tremendously when they come back next year. I mean, they've already been through it one time. They're going to know exactly what to expect, because for any freshman coming in, there's the unknown. We can do everything we want to try to prepare them. But until they actually set foot, in the arena and participate against the quality of players that you do in our league, there's just no way to prepare yourself. So that, all of their experiences this year are going to help them. And you're right, you're starting to see some of them, contribute a lot more. It just, again, their confidence level, their comfort level is way up. And that's all part of it. That's all part of the growth and development of a player. And especially when you have the opportunity to play as much as some of our freshmen have, that's been really, really beneficial, because there's a difference between playing every game and being in all these situations, or being in and out of the lineup, maybe only playing 5-6 times during the season, not getting much ice time during a game. There's a difference. So when you're actually out there playing as much as a lot of our freshmen play, it's just going to help them. And for all of those that have been in that situation, you can see it now in the way they play. They just have a lot more comfort and a lot more confidence in how they're playing. And again, we talk about the leadership of the group. One of the biggest things that I think it gets overlooked is the older players really do a good job of kind of showing them how to be a professional. And what I mean by that is just how to take care of themselves physically, what they go through in their pre-practice routine, getting ready for practice, not for game, but for practice, and just getting that routine on a daily basis. And then obviously there's the post-practice and the post-game. And again, that learning how to take care of your body, every single day, it goes a long way in terms of their development. And then same thing with nutrition. And that's where the older players really can really help the younger players in terms of teaching them how to be a Division I athlete, I guess, maybe a better way to put it, rather than a professional. But that's how you have to approach it. This is, you're a Division I athlete. You got to take care of yourself on and off the ice. And our older players do a great job in showing our young group just exactly how to do that. First time since I've been here that we've actually seen the top 4 come from our league, and that's just again a real testament to certainly those programs, but also to our league. And that's the grind. And you're exactly right that we at this point by now, everybody's used to it. They know how good Ohio State is. We're just coming off a series against an outstanding team in Minnesota, and Ohio State's right there with them. They're going to be very, very similar. So that's just you kind of learn that again. But it could be St. Cloud that we're playing. It's going to be the same thing in terms of you have to be ready to play, because everybody's so well coached. They're all good teams. They all have good players. those four teams have certainly separated themselves. They're having outstanding years. That's why they're ranked. But we've taken the approach. It doesn't matter who you play in our league. You got to come ready to play. And that's why I always say it's not who you play, it's how you play. And again, we found out last week. We went out and played. I don't want to say necessarily better on Saturday, but you play teams like Minnesota, and your mistakes get magnified, and that's kind of what happened on Friday. And you take those teachable moments, and again, our group came out Saturday and really played hard, did all the things we asked them to do, and gave ourselves a chance. And we're gonna have to do the same thing this weekend. We know that because of how talented Ohio State is. No, they are a deep team, but I think the one thing that Nadine has brought to them is they just have this. We like to use the word relentless. They're the ones that have really taken that to a whole nother level. They just keep coming at you, and they have a tremendous forecheck, and it's just wave after wave, and they're tremendously conditioned. But then add to that the talent level they have, and it could be a real challenge, because there's no necessarily difference between any of their lines. They're all really talented. Sophie Jacques is having an unbelievable year, All-American year. She's leading their team in scoring. And, when you have a defenseman that does that, that just puts that much more pressure on you, in terms of trying to defend one line, because, and she's just one of a group of really talented defensemen. And they play a real aggressive style. They're going to forecheck the heck out of you. And you talk about limiting your mistakes. They make it difficult because they just keep coming, and it just you need to have some poise. You need to have some confidence, and sometimes it seems like they have 8 or 9 players on the ice when you're playing against them. And but it's been a while since we played them here, Kelly. I think the last time we played them here, we might have got them twice. So again, we're certainly a different team than when we played them the first time, and I know they are. But we're definitely been battle tested since then, and we know it's going to be a tremendous challenge. We know how good they are. They're playing today. They're dropping the puck here in about 20 minutes against St. Cloud. And, they've been on the road for a long time, so who knows, maybe that'll be our advantage this weekend. But I just know we got to be ready to play on Friday, and I think our group is looking forward to it.
Awesome, getting to see them kind of improve and see that that work that they put in practices, and we're able to see it in games. Claire, has scored some goals for us, and it's obviously helpful to the team when they do better. Allows us to put more pucks in the net or keep them out, and it's just awesome to see. Well, first off, it doesn't really feel like I'm a senior yet, so I think I'm going to try to keep senior night and senior weekend kind of in the back of my mind, and focused more on the hockey aspect of it, and kind of just look to do as much damage as we can to Ohio. I think our league is the most competitive, and every series we have is difficult in its own ways, and especially with Minnesota and Ohio, they play really fast, really smart hockey, and so you kind of have to change the way you play a little bit, and think maybe more defense first before offense. We've put in a lot of hard work this year, and we've had some close games with the top teams in the league and in the nation, and just to be able to get that win would be special, but even more special being senior weekend.